I guess we'll just jump right into it.
Hey, listen!
Hey YouTube, welcome to my YouTube channel called Culture Real, where creativity meets culture. Before I tell you guys about what this channel's mission is, I should tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Brandon. I'm an amateur photographer and videographer based in Brooklyn, New York. So about a year ago, I decided I wanted to add some purpose to my creative outlets, whether it was photography or videography. And I've always had an interest in cultural things, whether it was other languages, travel, food, you name it. And essentially the mission was pretty simple. It was to emphasize my creativity on cultural topics. Anything that could shed light and teach me and others more about the people that live around them. The other part of it was also tying in how we absorb information today. Nowadays, people like things that look good, that sound good. So here we are. About a year later, I'm a little late, but finally made a YouTube channel. Anyway, so that first video, hope you guys enjoyed that. That was some B-roll from a sake bar in Brooklyn. I ended up bumping into this lady who was at the bar. It was a random night, just out grabbing some drinks with some friends. And turns out she was the manager of the place. Told us a little bit about how she got started and why she wanted to start a sake bar in the middle of Brooklyn. Long story short, she agreed to let us come in and learn more about sake. So from what I was told at the bar, sake is rice-based. The taste, the aroma, the texture of the sake all varies depending on how much the rice that's used to make it is milled down. Picture your typical grain of rice. That grain of rice is milled down to a certain percentage depending on what type of taste the brewer is trying to achieve. The more milled down or the more polished the rice grain is, the more pure the sake. So I'd imagine that this sake shoot is probably the first of many for me. Super hyped to dive into other cultures and visit different restaurants and other bars to learn more about their dishes and their history, and just to talk to the people that run them. If you guys have any specific dishes or cultures that you want to see more videos of and more B-roll of, feel free to drop that suggestion in the comments below. I'm always looking for ideas, so the more the merrier. Before I go, this channel isn't limited to food at all. That's just one aspect of culture. As we know, people express culture in many, many different ways, whether that be through dance, fashion, you name it. Whatever it is, I'll be finding ways to highlight that creatively. Also, be on the lookout for small street photography segments that I'll also be uploading, essentially highlighting the culture that I see day to day through my lens. When I think of the word culture, I don't automatically equate it to something that is ethnic. Sometimes it could be something that's related to our generation. It could be something that's related to the times. It could be something like, I don't know, New York streetwear. That to me is also culture. So I'll also be highlighting through short segments on YouTube some street photography that I take that highlights culture in general, and I'll be going through the editing process. That being said, I'll also be highlighting the works of other artists that highlight culture through street photography, whether that's landscapes, cityscapes, portraits. I'll be showcasing those as well. So that's essentially a wrap for the first YouTube video on Culture Real. See you guys next time. Peace.